Norse Nation. My name is Lauren Goodwin, and I am a student here at NKU. I know many of you have been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. If you're like me, one of the biggest stressors these days is our financial being as busy college students. While we try to juggle our courses, jobs, families, and all sorts of responsibilities, we also face a lot of uncertainty and financial challenges. But we have some assistance options, and I am here today with Ms. Leah Stewart, NKU's Assistant Vice President for Enrollment and Financial Assistance. She will help guide us through the options. Ms. Stewart, hello.
Hi, Lauren. Yes, I'm happy to be here with you to let you know how we're here to help our students. At the very beginning of this crisis, NKU staff and faculty moved very quickly to create a student emergency fund for all of our students. Since then, NKU has received its federal coronavirus aid, relief, and economic security CARES allocation, as well as some aid from the Commonwealth of Kentucky, because we understand what you must be feeling and we're here to help.
I've heard about the Student Emergency Fund. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. Through donations from faculty, staff, alumni, community members, we've raised more than $86,000 for NKU students facing unexpected need through the Student Emergency Fund. We've had the opportunity to lift up many students through this fund by providing food, toiletries, funding for necessary medications, any educationally related expenses, money for travel for students who had to quickly travel home, also traveling to and from work, and funds for unmet financial costs due to the loss of unemployment.
That's amazing. Who is eligible for that, and how can they apply?
You must be currently enrolled, undergraduate or graduate student here at NKU, be able to document that the Student Emergency Fund is only part of the resources you're considering for help with your financial hardship. You must be able to provide reasonable documentation of the hardship, such as medical bills, unemployment application verification, letters of support, financial information, receipts, and so on, and must be in good academic standing, enrolled at least half-time. And to apply, you simply need to go to nku.edu/COVID grants, and that's COVID grants.
Are Chase Law students eligible for that?
Actually, Chase Law School has implemented a student emergency fund, and it's geared for Chase Law School students. Interested students should contact Ashley Seimer at graya4@nku.edu for more information on the Chase Bridge Fund.
Thank you. That is a great opportunity for students in need. I've also heard that student aid was made available through the federal government recently. Could you tell me about that?
Absolutely. Northern Kentucky University has also received federal funds through the Coronavirus Act, Relief, and Economic Security CARES allocation, often called the CARES Act. So to further assist in managing financial challenges, we're going to distribute this funding in a fair, equitable, and efficient manner to eligible students through CARES student emergency grants. Just like the emergency fund that we spoke about earlier, these grants are intended to help students with financial need for expenses related to the disruption of campus operations due to COVID-19. They also include costs such as food, housing, course materials, technology, healthcare, and childcare.
And who's eligible for CARES money?
Students must be currently enrolled for spring 2020, be at least half-time and degree seeking, Title IV eligible, in good academic standing, enrolled in a face-to-face degree program excluding any online degree programs.
Could you explain what it means to be Title IV eligible?
Of course. So that basically means that you've completed the free application for federal student aid and you meet all of the requirements to actually participate in federal student aid programs. So if you haven't filed the FAFSA, again, free application for federal student aid, this is not too late. You can still be considered and be eligible, and you can do that and begin the process by going to fafsa.ed.gov.
And how can we apply?
Visit the Office of Student Financial Assistance website at nku.edu/COVID grants. Simply click Apply Now to submit your application. We're committed to providing these emergency grants quickly to students who need them and meet the requirements. We will review applications on a rolling basis and disperse eligible students' funds until the funds actually are exhausted.
Is there anything else we should know?
Yes. Good question. You need to know that the funds are limited for this program, and we realize that there's a large amount of need. So some applications may not be approved. Please apply quickly. If approved, you will receive an eligibility status update via your university email after application has been reviewed.
This should be a great help to many NKU students. Are there any other options?
Yes, the Council on Post-Secondary Education has allotted $40,000 for disruption to assist with student success, and students must also currently be enrolled at least half-time in a face-to-face program, good academic standing, but you do not need to be eligible for Title IV aid.
Ms. Stewart, thank you so much for joining me and letting us know about all of these student aid options. I'm sure it's going to be a great help to so many. And thank you and everyone at NKU for the work you do on behalf of us students.
It was indeed a pleasure, always to help our students. As an NKU student, we're interested in learning more about these opportunities. I encourage you to visit COVID-19 Student Emergency Funding site, and that can be found at nku.edu/COVID grants. We are here for you.
Wonderful. Thanks again, Leah. Stay safe and well, everyone. Norse up.